topic is small topic. Only thing to know about this Shat Chakras. Why? Because as I mentioned, we all know in some of the asanas, some of the mudras, our Shat Chakras will be stimulated. We heard, we learned, right? And some Kundalini energy got stimulated. We all hear this and studied about this. But we don't know what are these chakras and how they work in our body, right? So today I thought to explain only about this Shat Chakras. So has name only suggests Shat Chakra, that is 7 chakras. What is this chakras? In normal language, we know chakra means wheel, right? Cha is nothing but the chalana, movement, and kra is nothing but the karoti is nothing but doing the movement is nothing but chakra. Obviously, in normal language, chakra we also it do same thing, right? It will do the movements. So doing the movements or spreading the movements is nothing but chakra. In briefly, if we want to know about this chakra, and how this works in our body, actually these are the 7 supernatural energies in our body or areas in our body. In our medical term, if we want to say, these Shat chakras are one of the vital areas in our body. So obviously, like you are seeing here, the Shat chakras are in middle body part, right? And obviously, as we all know, it may be lungs, it may be extremities, it may be anything. We have two, right? Left one, right one. Why not only single one like amoeba? Why we have left and right? And even brain also, right? Left brain, right brain, both. Two we have. Why? Because has obviously like a brain activity, when our right brain parts, any parts are hemorrhaged, right, like right part. For example, if any paralysis happened for the right hand, actually it will be not functioning of the right brain, or the nerves or arteries are related to right. It will be according to left. If our left brain got hemorrhage is nothing but clotting. In accidents, we will hear, right? His brain got hemorrhage, or some part of cerebellum got hemorrhage. We will hear. Hemorrhage here is blocking of the artery in a brain or nerve in a brain, blocking of the accumulation of blood in a part of the brain. If that hemorrhage happens to our left brain, our right extremities will be injured or hampered, functioning hampered. If our right brain got hemorrhage, then our left parts will be functioning will be hampered. Like this we have. And in the same way, has this chakras, these all. For example, now we are not medicos, we are not yoga instructors, anything. Only we know about brain is whatever the functioning or supply, nerve supply, anything is there, all related to our brain. We know it, right? Through our brain, the implies will pass, that will pass through the spinal part, and it will circulate to whole of the body. This is a general knowledge we have without any medical knowledge or yogic knowledge. When we come for particular yoga knowledge, these Shat chakras are the parts which grab the attention, or which grab the all the impulses, and these Shat chakras will spread it to the other parts of the body. So they are known as vital parts, and this is a functioning. And also, when hemorrhagic part comes, these are the vital parts. If a person got hemorrhage to these parts, immediate death can happen. Negative point of these Shat chakras. If any injury happened to this Shat chakras area, then it may cause immediate death of a person. And in a positive way, like if we stimulate these Shat chakras areas, then it will give impulsive positive results to our body. So in our yogas, asanas, or mudras, or meditation, they will say we should stimulate this chakras. This chakra or any chakra will be stimulated. Because of that, we will get good results. Nothing but these are vital areas. If these areas got stimulated, we will have impulsive positive results. In same way, if these areas got hampered, we may suffer with chronic conditions, ill health, or even death may happen. And these Shat chakras, mainly we have 7 chakras, but hundreds of minor chakras we have, and many more smaller chakras we have in our body, which grab the attention or grab the points, and it will spread to other parts of the body. And not only this, like this is mere Shat chakras which will be stimulated to our activities, yogas, asanas. But we will hear, right, acupuncture or some other parts. These all, what they do, acupuncture or something else, those are related to some, as we saw, like 100 of minor chakras we have, many more smaller chakras we have. Those are all are related to one another. But as we are dealing with the yoga asanas part, we should concentrate on this main 7 Shat chakras. So today we will see what are these Shat chakras, their location, and their benefits. So what these Shat Chakras will do, they will grab all the impulses which we are stimulating through yogas, asanas, and it will spread to our body. How it will spread? Through Nadi. Nadi means nothing but pathways. Mainly we have three pathways which are related to these Shat Chakras. Those are nothing but Ida, Pingala and Sushumna Nadi. This Ida, Pingala and Sushumna Nadi will grab all the impulses from the Shat Chakras and they will spread to other parts of the body. How these chakras work? For example, when we are doing any asanas which stimulate the chakra, that chakra will grab whatever we are doing, yoga asanas, whatever positive vibes we are sending to our body, that chakra will grab that all positive points. That all positive points will be grabbed by that particular chakra. It will spread to other parts of the body through these nadis. Ida, Pingala and Sushumna nadis will spread all those impulses to other parts of the body. So we will get good results. So when any of your clients ask how this chakra work, how our yoga asanas work, here is the answer. This chakras will grab all the positive impulses and it will spread to other parts of the body. So, and main thing, as in all classes I'll discuss, we are not treating the disease here through yoga, asana, anything. But whatever vitiation happened, whatever variations happened in their body, we can maintain those things. We can balance those things. As in our Ayurveda, it explained the components of body like dosha, Panchamahabhuta, Dhatus, as I said in last few classes. So if our dosha is vitiated, as our dosha is vitiated, it will vitiate other parts of the body and complaints will start. This I said, right? So whatever complaints happened, for that complaints we need to go for treatment because to subside that complaint. But whatever vitiation happened to our doshas or any other components of our body, that will be balanced through our yoga and asana. So what are these chakras? We'll see. So first one, as they mentioned here, in whole pic, we have the full answer. So our first chakra is Muladhara chakra. Has first one, the Muladhara chakra. Just a minute. So our first chakra is Muladhara chakra. In English, even it is known as root chakra because as we are saying, it's a root. It's in a base. So it is located in the base of the spine, area between the genital organs and anus opening, where the area is present. It is also in medical term, it is also known as perineum. The area between the genital parts and anus opening is there. At that part, the location of Muladhara chakra is present. And Mula here is nothing but the main thing. In normal language also we will say, right? Mula means source. And Dhara is nothing but support. The main support to a whole body is from Muladhara chakra. And as I said, our every body or every activity is related to one of the Panchamahabhuta in our body. So this Muladhara chakra is related to the earth element. Earth element is nothing but Prithvi Mahabhuta. It works on Prithvi Mahabhuta and the Kundalini energy, the main Kundal Shakti. As we are saying, this is Muladhara chakra. In this Muladhara chakra, the Kundalini energy is present. Kundalini energy is nothing but the main Shakti, main energy to our whole body. It is present. So the whatever yogas or asanas we will do, where we see, like in benefits, if you saw or if you study, it will enhance the Muladhara chakra or it will enhance the Kundalini Shakti, then Kundalini energy, then it stimulates the energy for whole of the body. It may be stamina, it may be like whole immune system, or it may be the reproductive enhancement, sexual enhancement. These all will be done with Muladhara chakra. And our next second chakra is Swadhisthana chakra, and it is located, and in English it is also known as sacral chakra, and it is located in the top of the genital organs. We can see here, right? Here it will be a genital organs. We can't show in a middle part, so the Muladhara chakra they showed here, but this will be down part, like behind, like between the genital part and anus part, it will be present, and above the genital parts, the Swadhisthana chakra is present, and it is related to the Panchamahabhuta, like Jala, water element. Jala Panchamahabhuta, it is related to, and whatever the Jala Mahabhuta is nothing but maybe the blood flow, spinal or sexual. Jala, as it is present near the genital organs and the element present, Panchamahabhuta present is Jala. Directly we can relate to sexual reproductive organs. Whereas Muladhara is whole source, whole energy of a body. But this Adhisthana Chakra, especially if we stimulate it, if we give positive energy to it, the sexual reproductive organs will be stimulated, and we can get good results in sexual complaints, like it may be infertility, it may be any other like menstrual cycle complaints, or like any other reproductive organs complaints. If we stimulate this Swadhisthana Chakra, we will get a good result. And our next is Manipuraka, or even they give Ram Visidam, like nothing but Manipuraka Chakra. And it is also known as navel chakra in English. Navel here is nothing but as it is present near the navel, and location is also below the navel region, as we are seeing in the part only, right? So location is near the navel region, below the navel region, and in English it is known as navel chakra, and in Sanskrit term is Manipura chakra, and has the part we can see related to the growing uterus, right? So in this part, whatever the attachment of mother we will get, or whatever the nourishment of mother we will get from this part only, right? So as the part only suggests, if we stimulate this Manipura chakra, it will stimulate our pregnancy. It may be pregnancy conditions, it may be special uterus conditions, or maintenance of bond between fetus and mother. These all will be enhanced if we stimulate the Manipura chakra. And our next chakra is Anahata chakra. This is has part only we are seeing. It is also known as heart chakra, and located between like below the rib cage, or between the rib cage, and has part only is present. It is known as heart chakra. In Sanskrit term is Anahata chakra, and has obviously see how beautiful the explanation is. Has the part suggest name is heart chakra location, and even if we stimulate this, it will be stimulated like stress will be relaxed, or love, kindness, these all will be stimulated. Obviously, love, kindness will be stimulated is nothing but the stress level we can decrease, or the what to say, complaints related to psychiatry. Obviously, when we have a more stress, our hormonal imbalance will take place. It is directly related to our heart, and because emotional, directly related to our heart and brain, so our psychological complaints will start, right? So to subside this, if we stimulate this chakra, then it will be like Anahata chakra. These all complaints we can reduce. And our next is Vishuddha chakra. Vishuddha chakra, it is also known as purifier. Vishuddha has Vishuddha in in maybe in Kannada, in Sanskrit, Shuddha means purifier, right? So as name only suggests, purifier, or it is also known as a filterer. Location between the pith of the throat, as we are seeing here. The location is in pith of the throat, and even in English it is also known as throat chakra. If we stimulate this chakra, that is Vishuddha chakra, related to the speech, like it may be communication skills, or it may be the bonding, attracting the people by speaking, anything related to our throat. And even as it is related to throat, even we can consider here our hormones, especially TSH hormones, thyroid, who will be having thyroid problems. If we stimulate this Vishuddha chakra related to speech, throat, anything maybe, it will be stimulated. And our next is Agna chakra, or even Om, has they shown imagination. It is the location is between the eyebrows, and it is also known as third eye chakra. As we know, like it is between the junction of the eyebrow, and it is also known as third eye chakra. You can be guessed. We have history only, right? If the Shiva got aggressive, then he will open his third eye, and everything will be burnt. Every whole world will be burnt if Shiva opened his third eye. Has same, this chakra is related to pure attraction, of pure knowledge, or whole world's positivity. Like what to say, if this chakra, if we stimulate Agna chakra, everything, every knowledge, whichever they see, they hear, they will start to grab. That much power will be. And we can do whatever we want. Like it may be in a professional way, it may be in a personal life way, anything. Whichever the person thinks he or she want to do, they can attain it. That much power this Agna chakra have. And how we can stimulate it? Obviously through our pranayama, meditation, yogasanas, everything. So if we stimulate this Agna chakra, whatever perception the person have, they can attain it. And coming to our last chakra, that is Sahasra chakra. Sahasra chakra is here nothing but Sahasra. Sahasra means 1,000, right? So 1,000 petals, which consists of 1,000 petals, that chakra is known as Sahasra chakra. But here 1,000 is not 1,000, many more. Like has our Muladhara is the base one. This is the topmost one, right? So top of the head, and innumerable. Like especially this chakra, normal people, they can't stimulate this Sahasra chakra. This Sahasra chakra can stimulate only the persons who are yogic persons, who are well versed in yogas, who are the attained all the yoga power. Nothing but we can say sages, pure sages who attain all the innumerable counts or innumerable knowledge, yogic, who will be well versed in yogas, pranayamas, everything, who attend everything. Only they can stimulate this Sahasra chakra. So the name is Sahasra. Sahasra means it may be 1,000 above, innumerable. So this is Sahasra chakra. So this is overall about the Shat chakras, their location, and how they work towards our towards our body to give good result. And these chakras are the main thing which will be stimulated to our through our yogas, asanas, pranayamas, meditation, and that will give the positive vibes, positive results to other parts of the body, and it will give good result in maintaining the health. Obviously, we like whatever complaints already happened, for that they should take treatment. Rather, whatever vitiation is going through, that will be balanced, and they will, if we stimulate this, it will impulse the good vibes, good impulses to the body. Body will be spread with good impulses, and we will get the result. So how these Shat chakras work, with that how our yoga, asana, anything will work on our body. So this is a